I'm gonna keep it 100 though. Don't hype IOTBA and Red Glove up like that. I still gotta get work with Red Glove. That nigga.
My boy Red Glove will ice you, boy. He'll ice you, boy. Say you look, Jaleel, you can't fuck with Red Glove on his worst day. How about that?
I ain't really changed, it's the same old rebel, still a radical. I'm passionate, it's just another level. AC told me I should fight back, they don't like that. Just know if you rock the boat, you better have a life raft. BJ told me I should fight back, they don't like that. Just know if you rock the boat, you better have a life raft.
What up, everybody in the YTBC? A big shout out to the UGC and hashtag come back to boxing. When you get a chance, go to the description box of this video. The links to all my brothers' channels in both those communities will be listed there. Give them a try, and if you feel compelled to do so, please subscribe. Excuse me. But I wanted to go ahead and touch on the news from yesterday that Tony Harrison has officially pulled out of his rematch with Jermell Charlo. Disappointed to hear that news. However, when it comes to boxing, you don't play boxing. You're in there to fight, and you definitely want to go in at 100% every single fight, ideally. Now, sometimes that's not always going to happen. Sometimes you're going to have a cold, the flu. You might even have to fight with injury that you haven't fully recovered from. However, getting injured this close to the fight, you definitely have to postpone it. You have to pull out. There's no way you're going to be anywhere near 100% with an injury. I believe he tore his bicep or something of that nature. But the point is, you don't. This is boxing. You don't play it. You fight. And especially when you have to use your hands, which are attached to arms, and those arms are injured, one of those arms is injured, it would behoove you, it would be very smart of you to postpone the fight. See, I'm a very logical boxing fan. I don't let any kind of feelings toward a certain fighter get in the way of my judgment. But a lot of motherfuckers out there do. Now, I haven't heard any of the people that I'm subscribed to say this, because I don't watch channels who are all about hate, who want to just push an agenda. But I'm hearing a lot of talks about fans saying that this is a fake injury. A lot of the same fans who are not saying a fucking thing about Spence not signing his contract, but yet he's not injured. He simply isn't signing the contract. See, a lot of y'all, not my subscribers, but a lot of people out there in the boxing community of YouTube really expose the hate or the extreme love that they have for some of these dudes. We're seeing it with Anthony Joshua. He lost on Saturday night. He got his ass whooped. Simply put. Now you have people talking about the concussion, which that could be, that could actually be the case. But guess what? Anthony Joshua still decided to get in that ring. If he got concussed, he should have did what Harrison is doing right now. So I make no excuses for Anthony Joshua. There's people saying that they think his water was contaminated with something. Just the most ridiculous conspiracy theories. Just accept the fact that the man lost. This is boxing. It happens. That's like these fans who say, oh, he was getting hit. Okay, well, this isn't tiddlywinks. This isn't tic-tac-toe. It's boxing. They're going to get hit. You know, and if something catches them clean and flush, they might get hurt. It happens. When Canelo won his fight against Jacobs, Low Place was talking about he's not elite because he was taking 50 seconds off in some rounds. And it's like, you're asking of something that's inhumane. Like, you want a dude to just go guns blazing from the beginning of the bell to the end of the bell for all 12 rounds. That's not realistic. This is boxing. You have to have strategy. Some boxers start off slow, that way that they can, especially if they think they're going to go all 12 rounds or into the deep rounds at the very least, they want to be, they want to make sure that they have something left at the end of the fight. There's strategy in this. It's not just going there and throw punches and bunches from the get. Now, if you think you get the guy out of there in the first couple rounds, then go ahead. But that's what some of these dudes just don't understand. And females. We got female boxing fans out there. Female boxing heads. But as fans, we have to stop with this extreme hate and extreme love. Tell you right now, I cannot stand Canelo Alvarez. But right now, Canelo Alvarez, if he becomes undisputed, with the resume that he has so far, and that accolade, I would have to put him number one pound for pound, if I'm being honest. If he moves up and is able to do the same thing at 168, not only would he be pound for pound number one, but I would have to say he's an all-time great. As much as I can't stand that redheaded son of a bitch. But a lot of these people out here can't do that. They have so much hate in their hearts and so much lust for some of these men that it's sickening. You will crucify a guy because he got injured a couple weeks before his fight and has to pull out for the time being, while another guy is in perfect health as far as we know, just doesn't want to sign the fight. But you got no criticisms for that dude. Well, I got some criticisms for you. You ain't no boxing fan. You're somebody who has some kind of ulterior motive, who wants to use boxing to further whatever that bullshit motive is. So I'm just hoping that I can strike a chord with somebody who comes across this video who might say, you know what, maybe I am being too harsh on the fighters that I don't really care for. Maybe I am giving a little bit too much credit to the ones that I do like. Because at the end of the day, I'm just here to talk boxing. So, but to all my subscribers, anybody watching my videos, or if you just so happen to stumble on this video, hope you all have a wonderful, blessed day. Peace.
Undefeated.